Hello everyone, I am Arun Raj. I'm an IAS Officer of the 2015 batch, and I'm here to talk to you about how is district training in the IAS and which you do after getting into the IAS, and also I'm an unacademy educator, and you can also become an educator like me by registering on the portal. So basically, what is district training? District training is something which you do after you get into the IAS. It's part of the training module, and now basically this is your first impression of what is the of the basic organization district in India. So district is the smallest administrative unit of India. So you basically reach the districts after you finish what is called as the phase one of IAS training, and this generally happens nearly 1 year after you clear the exam and join training first. It how long is it? It is around for a period of nearly a year, and it the districts will be generally given to you in the area in the state which is allotted to you in the IAS. So basically, the communication of which district you are posted in comes from the state government, and it is communicated to the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, where the training is conducted. And what is so basically what are we doing as a training collector? That is what we are called when we join our districts. So basically, I think the closest position which comes to my mind is that you are basically an intern of the collector, in which you join with the district collector and all the work that he is doing. You observe what is happening in the district. You attend all the meetings of the government. You make sure that all the functions of the government is taken care of by helping the collector to make sure that all the work is conducted properly. And this is basically the first impression of you and how your work will be when you become a collector yourself. And so basically it is very overwhelming, and it is also very exciting in a way that all you hear about is when you write the IAS exam is collector, and then finally you see from the inside how a collector works and what is his actual role, and how your work style is. So basically it is a completely new world, and far removed from the world of IAS preparation, and far removed from the world of the academy, National Academy of Administration. And you have to learn a lot of things when you join district training. There may be some people who don't know the language of the state to which they are allotted to, and they would have to learn the language of the state that they are allotted. And because sometimes they may find that they have to address audiences or address the public in their native language, and for this a lot of effort is required. And where do we stay when we are in the district training? We can basically accommodation will be given to us, allotted to us by the government. Generally very good accommodation is given in the districts that we are a part of. And also a lot of travel requirements are taken care of by the government. You get a chauffeur driven car, and so we are well taken care of. Everything is well taken care of for you, and you'll be very comfortable in the district, so there is no need to worry at all about that completely. And what are the various things that we learn in district training? We may learn a lot of things. For example, this is the as an IAS officer, this is the first interaction you will have with political representatives, and such as MLAs, MPs, or even ministers, and or the chief minister. So and also you will have to. This is your first impression or interaction of the press, and the press is very active in India, which a lot of people who are preparing for the civil service exam will know. And but basically you are a side player all this time, but once you get into administration, you'll find that most of the news is either centered about you or the work that you do, and basically you are in the limelight all the time, and people are watching you from all directions and in very minute details. And also this is the first time you'll have interaction with the senior officers of the government, and you basically learn how to deal with the requirements of administration and how to deal with people, because you'll find that a lot of work which is which an IAS officer does is a lot about human management and man management. And this is the first training school, you can say, the first district that you're trained in to learn a lot of these life skills. And also there will be police training which you have to do in the districts. And because police is one of the departments which the district collector has to take care of. And this essentially means that you have to visit the local police stations in the district, or have conversations with the superintendent of police, or the deputy superintendent of police and the inspectors in the district to learn what happens when a case is filed against a person, in what instances, what circumstances can you jail a person, and to make sure that law and order is maintained in the district. So this is a very exciting attachment, because you can learn a lot about how actually on the field the police works. And because you will be responsible for their functioning. And also another interesting part is judicial training. You would in it A lot of this depends on the state to which you're allotted in the IAS. But in as a judicial trainee, you will be appointed as a first class, what is called as a first class judicial magistrate, in which you have to try some cases. These will be very petty cases, but you can actually try cases, hear witnesses, and pass judgments. And this is one of the first time in your career that you can actually pass judgments. And it is a very exciting thing, because you are basically sitting as a judge. So this is in part because of the legacy of the IAS, in which judges also used to be part of the IAS about some time back, before 1970s, before the separation of the criminal procedure code brought about by the CRPC. And we also do a lot of training with a lot of other departments, such as the public works department, or the irrigation department, or the transport department. So basically a lot of departments come under the district collector, and this is the opportunity given to you as a training district magistrate or training collector, to make sure that you learn the functioning of each and every department. So because as you enter the government, you will find that a lot of work is basically centered on the district collector. The ministers will be in talking with you. The chief minister will be talking with you to ensure that whatever is happening in the district, you are the first citizen, and you are finally the responsible for all the departments of government which are working there. So you have to take a lot of us take this training period very seriously, because we find that this is the time to explore and enjoy without any actual responsibility that a district collector faces. So you basically get get to enjoy all the fruits, but not all the disadvantages. And also there may be a lot of functions. For example, during my district training, there was a function which was attended by the chief minister himself, and I was involved in organizing the arrangements for that function. So these will be good exposures to how government functions are conducted. And also this is a good opportunity to interact with different people, and actually see what goes in the higher levels of administration. And apart from all this, there would also be assignments given to you by the Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration during a district training period. And during this time, you have to do a lot of these assignments. So basically it is like a college kind of period, because there will be you have to write monthly letters to back to the academy, so that the people there know what you are up to and what you have learned. So these are very useful opportunities, and they help you reevaluate yourself. And so it is very hectic in a way. There is hardly any time to think about any other things. Most of the time you are involved in doing work, and but it is all very exciting. And there's a lot of fun in it also, because for example, we have something which is called as a state darshan. Most of the states of India do give that opportunity to IAS officers who are newly recruited into the state. So basically, this is just a version of the Bharat Darshan that we do as part of the IAS training, but in a minor level, in that we roam around the entire state and see all the tourist areas which are there in that state. And this is definitely one of the most memorable periods of district training, because we would it finally it would turn out that during your actual career there would be very less time for you to have a carefree tour like this again. So you'll have all your batchmates with you, and it will be a very good fun. So it is not all work, as they say, all work and no play doesn't really mold a good officer. So there is a lot of fun as well. And also collector, there is also another aspect to district training, in that your a major part of the district training involves the interaction with you and your district collector, who is generally a senior officer of the IAS. And depending on what your level of equations are with the district collector, you will have a lot of opportunities and a lot of fields to work in. You'll also see that a lot of officers are doing great and amazing work in the districts, and they are actually making an impact on the lives of the poor, and they are doing such amazing work. So you just have to get into administration to see all that, and this will definitely motivate you and ensure that as an IAS officer you can do a lot to improve the lives of the poor and the downtrodden of society. And this is to a large extent why a lot of us write the IAS exam. And so this is basically you are trained to be a leader from the first day of district training. And a lot of us are already we would have read of district collectors functioning or IAS officers functioning in the papers, but to actually be a part of it is a very exciting thing. And it actually brings the feeling and brings pride in you that you are an IAS officer, and you are working for the government, and that people look up towards you, and you still feel that the institution of the district collectorship, which was actually introduced by the British in India, is still alive to a large extent in India. And you actually feel motivated and feel that you should also do a lot to promote and keep alive this trust in the system of collectorship, so that when you also become a district collector, you can also do a lot of stuff to improve the lives of the people. And I hope this motivates all of you to prepare very hard for this exam. And because after all this hard work and effort you put towards clearing this exam, there is a lovely world which waits for you on the other side. And you just have to keep motivating yourself and keep working more and more harder, so that you clear this exam. Because believe me guys, definitely this is the job, and all your expectations will be definitely fulfilled, because this is a wonderful job and you have to come to this side. So I wish all the best to all of you guys, and thank you for watching this video.